Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Dukes decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Hauls it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying the left side. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Barber. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Simmons. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Barber. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback running on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, App State. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Barber. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
Yeah, I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The give to the big fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. So he'll keep it on the draw. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Dozier. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set...
Touchdown, Mountaineer! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. From the gun. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Got his man to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Ellis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hughes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll try to get outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.